my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today we are back at the channel with another speed build, and today I'm actually creating some Japanese inspired townhouses for you guys. I really wanted to do another townhouse. It's been like a couple of months now since I've done my last house or townhouse, and that is just the thing that I love to build in The Sims is townhouses or apartments. And because I hadn't done like an apartment for this world, I thought that it was time. So yes, I'm building Japanese inspired townhouses. There are gonna be 3 townhouses in total. All of the townhouses will have, of course, bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, and dinings. But I did make sure to make one townhouse a little bit different, and that is the middle one. The middle townhouse is only gonna have 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a laundry room. And then the 2 outer townhouses are gonna have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and no laundry. But the laundry is gonna be included in one of the bathrooms in those townhouses. So I love that there is a different kind of floor plan that you can choose from, but they all look very, very similar on interior nonetheless. And I did that intentionally because I did want to make sure that I was utilizing the Snowy Escape expansion pack as much as I possibly could. So every house is gonna have a Snowy Escape couch, Snowy Escape bed, because I just wanted to center this build as a Snowy Escape build. I am gonna include, of course, a couple of different packs as well. As you can see, I'm using the fencing from, I think, City Living, and then the awning is from Get Together. So there are a couple of packs in here, but I tried very hard to keep it in a minimal, and hopefully more people can play with this house because I kept this in a minimal pack situation. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. So yeah, as you can see, the townhouses are definitely taking shape. We are gonna move the townhouses to a different lot. We are currently on a 30 by 20 in the modern neighborhood, but this lot doesn't have a walkway in front of it, and the townhouse would look very weird if we didn't have a walkway, because I'm creating a walkway in front of the townhouses, and this walkway that I'm creating needed to connect with a street or either another walkway, and that's why I moved the lot to this lot over here. And this is the lot where we had the lounge that James Turner created for this world. I mean, that lounge was gorgeous. I loved how it looked, but because I never used lounges in my game, and I already did like a restaurant in the other neighborhood, so that is actually the community lot that I needed. I didn't need another community lot, so that's why I bulldozed the lounge and I added in my townhouses instead. So just a little tip: if you download this from the gallery and you want to use it in your game, make sure that there's like a road in front of your houses, just so that you connect the street to, because that's how it looks the best, in my opinion. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but that's just my opinion about this lot. It looks the best if you have some kind of terrain with either a street or a walkway in front of your lot, just so that you can connect your little street to that. But yeah, anyways, as you can see, I started with landscaping. I love the landscaping of my little townhouses. It just looks so cute. So the 2 outer townhouses, they got a little sand, like how do you say it? A rock? No, a sand garden, or something like that. I don't know how you call those, like Zen scent gardens, or yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below how you call those little gardens with sand and rocks in them. I just thought that they looked really cute, so I decided to give the two outer houses that little garden and also a normal garden as well. And then the middle house got just a normal garden, but with a very gorgeous tree, the red one. I love that red tree so much, and I also love the very large like bonsai looking tree that is also really cute, so I definitely made sure that I used those in front of the house as well. So here I'm gonna fiddle around with the back of the house, because the back of the house also needed a little bit of interest. I didn't want to do like a flat back and nothing there. That looks so stupid. You have like all this interest and all this detail in the front of your house, and then when you turn around, there's nothing. I mean, no one looks at the back of the houses, I know that, but I still wanted, for my personal sake, that it looked kind of presentable. So what I'm actually doing is I'm making a backyard, or not really a backyard, I'm making a back exit. That's it, the exit, right? Yeah, an exit or an entryway, so you can enter the houses either from the front or either from the back. I decided to make the back entryway also the area where we have our garbage bins, because we needed somewhere to place our garbage bins. And why not do it here on the tiny little platforms at the back? I also added in a little bit of a roof section, and I think it looks really cute. Definitely realistic in my point of view, because usually you have your bins at the back of the house. Even when you're like in an apartment, your bins are not an apartment, in a townhouse, your bins will be at the back. It just makes sense. So I decided to go with these recyclable bins. So you have a one for like food or like greenery, and then another bin for glass. And then on the inside, I also add in a normal garbage bin as well. So that is for like the normal kind of rubbish that you need to, throw away. You can do there. But I love the idea that the Sims that are living here are recycling, and I also added in some solar panels, so they are also friendlier than normal houses. I mean, with 2 solar panels, you're probably not gonna cover the entire bill of your electricity, but it's gonna definitely help to be some, a little bit more energy sufficient. And I love that idea so much. So here adding in some windows at the back as well, because of course we need a little bit of natural light there, and then adding in some awnings for a little bit of interest at the front and the back. And then here adding in these snow bars. I mean, we don't need it here. It's not really that snowy, but still I think that it looked really cute. So I added them in front of the windows as well. And then here just doing the finishing touches for the landscaping. And I think we're almost gonna move. Oh, no, that's it. No, that's it. That's not true. We're not gonna move inside. I actually added in the mailboxes, and this is the first time that I'm using the mailboxes. I haven't used them in any other build yet, because I actually didn't know that we've gotten new mailboxes in the game. I'm so stupid. I mean, I saw it, but I thought that it was from City Living, and it didn't click that it was for this pack. I just saw it, I think like a week ago when I was privately playing with my own sim save. I was going through the build catalog. I was, building another extension on my Rags to Riches house. And then I saw that we've gotten new mailboxes, and I was like, dang it, why didn't I use it for my other build? So sorry if you were like, Mona, why weren't you using that? I didn't know it, but now I'm using it for these townhouses. And I feel that they fit in perfectly with the front aesthetic. So I love that. Anyways, now we are on the inside of the house, and what am I doing right now? Oh, I'm starting with furnishing the first house. So the floor plan is already made, and this house is our first house that we're furnishing, of course, and I'm going with a very light color palette. This was intentional. I just love a light color palette. I don't know why. It's just something that I gravitate to more and more lately. I used to be all about the black, whites, and the grays, but lately I've been loving nude, neutral colored houses, like a little bit more in this Scandinavian feeling. This is not Scandinavian feeling, of course, but I do gravitate more to Scandinavian feeling houses lately. I think it's because working at IKEA is rubbing off a little bit. I mean, usually when I go into our showroom, everything is very light and Scandinavian looking and just airy. And I think that's what is really making me rethink my color palette a little bit, and I'm going for more lighter builds lately. But I still love black, white, and gray. I did one very recently. I think it was the city chic townhouse that I created. I will link it here up in the screen. That build, if you haven't seen that, it's a cute little city townhouse. No, not a townhouse, a suburban. It's a suburban house for people that work in the city. That's what I created. It's a gorgeous house. I'm going with lots of black, whites, grays, and then a little pop of, I think, blues or greens. I'm not sure what the little pop of color was in that build, but I definitely added in a little bit of color and love how that one looked. So definitely check out that build if you would like to see it. It's up in the screen. Just click on the little eye and it will take you to that video. But of course, watch this one first. Make sure you watch the entire video, because the floor plan of the middle house is gonna be different than this one, because that's a 1-bedroom house, and I love that floor plan. I love the color palette of this house, but I love the floor plan of the middle house. So it's definitely a challenge if you're gonna play with this house or these townhouses, which is gonna be your main house. I have my main house, the first one, because I have a family living there. I actually added in another bed for my personal safe because I have 2 children. It's a little bit tight. I do have to say that I had to move objects. The beds are a little bit intertwined, but they are functional, which is all I needed for my personal sim safe. So I have 4 people living in the first house, and then in the second house I have the grandparents living there. I actually created my own mother and my stepfather for that house because I'm playing with my sim self family, so they are living in the middle one. And then on the outer end I have 2 roommates living, which I thought was just a fun little thing to add, and it makes playing just so much more better if you have like lots of sims in there. I do not control the grandparents. Yes, they are in my bar because they are actually a part of the family, but I do not control them. I let them live their own life. I'm only controlling my sim self family, and I also made sure that I locked every door accordingly so that the grandparents cannot just walk inside the house. They can only walk in if I invite them in and I unlock the door. And the same thing with the house where I have the roommates living. I made sure to lock it just for them and not my sims, so that my sims doesn't, go shower in their shower. That just doesn't make sense. So I did make sure to lock the doors for them, and only them can use that house. And it makes it so much more realistic. I had a blast playtesting this yesterday. I actually wanted to upload the video yesterday on a Sunday, but because I had so much fun just playing in my game, I didn't have time for the voiceover. So that's why I'm doing the voiceover today. It's a Monday, by the way. It's Monday, the 7th of December, almost Christmas time. And yeah, it's Monday. And luckily, I'm probably gonna have this up for you later today. So hopefully you're gonna see this at nighttime. I mean, in my time, nighttime. Probably America's gonna see this in the morning, but still, you're gonna see it. Don't worry. That's why I'm doing this voiceover, Mona. Oh my gosh, I'm babbling and I'm not making sense. I'm so sorry, you guys. Anyways, we are now, what are we doing? Oh, I'm doing the balcony. So every house has their own balcony, as you probably already noticed, because the kitchen is in this little bump out, and I could have either done a balcony or another bedroom, but I just felt that the balcony looked way cuter. So we have every house has a tiny little balcony. balcony. And I made sure that every house has a different kind of furnishing on their balcony because that's just cute. So yeah, that's what I did. Anyways, we are now in the second house, and as you can see, this floor plan is completely different. I'm going with a larger downstairs area for the kitchen. So the kitchen has a larger area where we could add an actual table that goes in the ground. I don't know how it's called. I keep forgetting the name of that table, this traditional table. Let me know in the comments down below. But I definitely wanted to add that in for this house because we had so much more space here. I didn't need to add in a how do you call it? I didn't have to add in a desk in the ground level because we're gonna have a desk upstairs in the master and only bedroom. So I had more space to work here, and I think it looks really cute. Again, I also love this color palette. This is more darker, but I love this shade of wood. This wood tone is my favorite wood tone in the entire catalog. I love the wood tone that you can see from the couch and the table. It's just so very rich and nice looking. Definitely wished we had more wood items with this wood tone because I do think not every item where there's wood on them has this tone, which is a shame. I do hope that they were gonna add in more items with that wood in later updates or later packs because it's a really nice one. So yeah, anyways, as you can see, everything is really coming together very nicely. I love the little entryway with the table and then with the mirror. I'm gonna do this in every house. So every house, the first house, I didn't add it on camera, but off camera, I do add in the little table with the mirror because I just thought it was super, super cute. And then here we are on the second story where we have the bedroom. I decided to add in a little nook where we have our, how do you call that? Our office, not an office. Yeah, it's a working space. So I decided to add in a little nook at first. But then when I started building the bathroom right here, I thought, where can I place the laundry? Because I did want to make sure that there was laundry in every little townhouse. So I decided to move over the workspace and then make a little room here, which is gonna be how do you call this? A laundry room. So if you don't want a laundry room there and you want this to be another bedroom, just move the laundry out, place it somewhere else, and you can actually use this as a tiny, tiny, tiny bedroom if you wanted more bedrooms in the middle house. But for me, I thought laundry just made sense because I knew I just was gonna have two Sims living here, and yeah, we're just gonna do a little laundry. And I actually moved the working space over there to the wall, and then on the right side we have our wardrobe because we also needed a wardrobe, of course, for our Sims here. And this is the only house with a bathtub as well. So there's one bathtub. It's only in the middle house, but it doesn't matter because lately I think there was a new update for toddlers that you can wash them in the sink. So even if you have a toddler in one of the outer houses where there's no bathroom or bathtub, you can still wash your toddler in the sink. So you can even wash them in the kitchen. So that's really nice. I love that they added that in. The animation is a little bit stupid. I really do wish that they would maybe pick up the toddler and then put in the sink. I know I'm asking for a lot, but wouldn't that be so cute if you could actually see your Sim washing the toddler in the sink? That would be so adorable. I can remember when Sadie and Selena were smaller, I've actually washed them in the sink as well. I think Sadie, I had to wash her in the sink because we were at my mother's house and they were renovating the bathroom upstairs, so I couldn't wash her and she had pooped over herself. Like completely. That sometimes happens even when you have like a fresh diaper on them. If they are, have like, oh, I don't want to say the word, but you know that you have, oh my gosh. Anyways, you have instances that babies poop themselves from down to upward, and she had it in her neck. So anyways, I needed to wash her in the sink there, and it was hilarious. I have like lots of photos for me, of course, of that moment, but it was so adorable. I think she was like 3 months old back then, so she was like really, really tiny, and oh, it was just so adorable. Anyways, we're at the where are we now? Oh, we're in the 3rd house already. Oh my gosh, I've been babbling non-stop. But yeah, we're now furnishing the 3rd house of the townhouses. I'm going with the similar rooms. I actually copied the rooms, took them to the other townhouse, and then changed the color palette a little bit. It just didn't make sense to build up the bedrooms because I knew they were gonna be quite similar. So I decided to just copy and paste them, change up the color, and we were good to go. And it definitely saved me a little bit of time in the end, which I loved, and it made the video also a little bit shorter, which is also really nice. Anyways, we're almost at the end of the video. I'm really doing finishing touches right now. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm hoping that you all enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed creating this townhouse for you all. Leave a like if you liked the video, and if you are new here and you haven't been subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So that's it, you all. I'm hoping that you have an awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.